Hey yo, it's Danny and welcome back A-Team. Today we're going to be taking a look at Main Street Guns and Ranges. So without further ado, let's go. Today we are at, not FedEx, we are at Main Street Guns and Range. This is, I've been here before, never to shoot but to buy ammo. But as you can see, we are right off of the road. And there's not a lot of parking space. I think you can go to the back to park, but it's never too busy here from my experience. So let's check that out. Real quick, sorry to interrupt, but fun fact you should know. The outdoor or outside of a range has nothing to do with the range itself. It just has everything to do with safety, how you're going to get in and how you're going to get out, who's seeing you and who's not seeing you. So the question I want to ask you is, when you go to a range, are you aware of your surroundings? Because if you're going to a range and you're going to be firing about, I don't know, 5 to 10 guns, and you're offloading a whole bunch of weapons onto like a crate, because I've seen that before, and you're going into the range, do you want people to see you offloading all of your gear and then unloading it? Because the average range can go from 15 minutes to like an hour, and if your firearms are worth it to said criminal, why wouldn't they wait for you? So when I say that I don't like the parking situation from a range, it has everything to do with just your safety and the safety of your equipment. It has nothing to do with the inside of the range nor the people in the range. It's just a conscious effort that I think people who are dealing with firearms, customers as well as the owners of these stores, to take into consideration the safety of everyone involved. There's a lot going on in this range as far as customers, and you'll see that just now. So let's get right back into it. Well, let's check the range out, right? Now, Main Street Guns and Ranges do offer a membership plan. As you can see here, there's yearly, annually, monthly, family. There's a whole bunch of different variations. So take some time to read that paper. It's important to know this because, you know, if you intend on shooting here a lot, the memberships can benefit you. If not, then, you know, it's not a real big concern of yours. Has a relatively large selection of firearms. Compared to most ranges that I have been to, they are pretty big. So the question that I like to ask people, is it a gun store trying to be a gun range, or is it a gun range trying to be a gun store? Main Street Guns and Range is more a gun store than it is a firearm range. There's really not too much going on as far as the range is concerned, but they do offer a lot of firearms. You can't rent all the firearms in the store, but they do have a certain selection that you can rent, which is convenient to a lot of people that actually want to try different calibers. So also, Main Street Guns and Range offer like a ladies' nights on Wednesdays, and you get a like discounted ammunition. But it's weird. It's weird. I don't really care for that whole ladies' night thing. I don't think that, you know, we just want people in a two-way community. So when companies offer like ladies' night, and, you know, they don't offer like men's night or, you know, certain things, it's sort of getting weird, because it's sort of like, well, you know, what's the point? You know, comment down below. I've always been one to be like, what are you talking about? Ladies, non-ladies, most females come here, they fire on regular days. I've seen women, they're regular shooters, if you ask me. Some are better than men. And I'm just like, the ladies' night thing is kind of weird, because it's like, why are you doing that? But I digress. They also have transfer fee of $35 to pick up a weapon from them, and $35 if you're gonna have a weapon sent to someone, it's $35. So you have to pay a fee to have it sent to someone, and then you have to pay an extra for the shipping. So it's weird, because if you have a firearm shipped to them and picked up, you can't, like, they will have to ship the weapon to you. So most places that I know, they don't really charge that. They don't really do outbound anyway. So if you're looking for a service, you know, that's questions that you want to ask ranges if you're the kind of person that ship out weapons a lot. But yeah, they don't have consignment, because I haven't seen any used weapons, but they do have a lot of rental guns. Also, they have what they call extended hours. There you go. They have 10 to 10. They're pretty pretty long range from Mondays to Fridays, 10 to 10, and 12 to 8 on Sundays. So they're open 7 days a week. Very convenient, and you can fire basically all calibers. I haven't seen anyone firing like 6.5 Creedmoor, 308, 30-aught. So I mean, like, it's really up to you. So if you're looking for that, you might want to, you know, give that a look. And if you're in the around this Lithonia area, I believe, or Tucker area, Norcross, it's in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta and you're just range hopping, if you're in Atlanta and just range hopping, this will probably work out for you. What else? What else? What else? Like I said, they do professional training. They're in Lilburn. They're in Lilburn. If you're in Lilburn and you need to like transfer weapons out or get some training and you don't really know, Main Street Guns is pretty, as far as the services they provide, top of the line, man. You're getting a lot for what you pay. Good bang for the buck. I can't really say that about too many gun ranges. They have a whole office, like a whole training room that you can go to. It's actually really dope. If I had to present something to someone, this will be more ideal, and their range is overall really clean. And I mean, like, really clean. It's not advanced, but it's a clean range. So let's get back into the video. This is the walk-in process. Mechanical.
You don't like copy the age. Alright, look. You just rest your hands on here so you won't shake as much. See right there. Alright, stop there.
Why does it keep happening?
Let me see, hold up. Yeah, something's in there.
Get out of here. We are done with the range. At this point, I'm gonna take it back down to the office, and we're gonna talk about what went right, what went wrong at the gun range. And then I'll give you my opinion about it. Alright, so I'm gonna holler at y'all. In conclusion, pretty decent range. I would also recommend this range for shooting long guns, pistols, whatever you got, because you can shoot all calibers. If you're by yourself, definitely. If you're going in a team, like more than 2 people, more than 1 person really, there's better options out there. This is just kind of OD expensive for 3 to 4 people to shoot. When you take into consideration the cost of the ammunition, targets, time involved, it's just gonna be a very expensive purchase. If you're going by yourself and you're doing some like light training, definitely. If you know what you're doing, if your weapon's already zeroed, there's a lot of places you can go zero your weapon for free and bring it to a range like this and have the maximum amount of time to fire your weapon. So in my opinion, it's not the worst range out there. As far as quality and services, is really far up there, but as far as experience, I don't think that's going to be a good one. The staff is these pretty nice folks. Everyone there is armed. You can't bring a loaded weapon in the range. I find that weird. I always find it weird when the range does that because a criminal don't care. So when you tell people that, when you tell law-abiding citizens that they can't bring a weapon in there, criminals just know if they come in there, no one most likely is going to have loaded weapons other than the staff. But like, you know, it's going to be on one of those off days when there's like a limited staff and only about 2 or 3 people in there with a gun. They already did the damage, and everyone who came in there didn't have their firearms loaded. So that's weird. I think you could rapid fire. I wasn't rapid firing, but I was firing relatively quickly, and no one stopped me. There's no signs on the wall that says no rapid fire either. There's a lot of other instructions on how to maintain your weapon, how to treat your weapon. Don't bring loaded weapons into the guns portion of the gun store portion of the range. So there's a lot of good information listed all around, very visible, easy to read. So, you know, it's not a date night range for me, but it's more of a trainer, like an everyday training range. If you're by yourself, you could definitely get some good time and some quality work in, and it's kind of faster than it's one of the faster ones to shoot at. You know, the process of checking in is relatively quick. You come in right by the range door area or the shooting range area. There's a sign, like a waiver form you fill out. You don't even have to say anything to anyone. If you already know how a range goes, you go, you fill it out. You don't have to fill it out any other time you go there. So you go straight there. There's a consignment stuff. There's ammunition right behind the wall. So when you go there, you know, everything's happening, bing, bing, boom, and then you're out there. $15, not a bad deal. $27, I might have to think about it. Come to the $40 and the $50, I can't do that because now that trip done turns to a $300 trip. Granted, if everyone's firing and if one sole person is responsible for ammunition, you know, that's going to be a heavy burden. Now, would I get weapons transferred there at $35? It depends, because some stores, $35 can cover multiple weapons. I didn't really ask them about it, so maybe when I go there again, I'll, on like my second stop, to kind of get some real clarity on the situation. It might be that you can get multiple weapons on one transfer, but some people do charge you for each weapon. So if you're having like 3 weapons bring to you, you're looking at almost $100 in transfer fees. And if you're sending weapons outbound, I don't know too many people who do that. It's a pretty good deal, because you know, that's a good question to ask other ranges. So when I go back to my other ranges, I might have to ask them the same question: who do they charge for outbound transfers? With that said, they said if you're ladies, you shoot for free on Wednesdays. So no problem if you're a veteran. I think on Veterans Day or military holidays, they do stuff for free too. You can shoot all day. Stodards did it. I didn't tell you guys that. Stodards shoot on military. You can shoot for free for like 3 days. Master Gunman also, same thing on most ranges, but I don't know if this range did it. They do have matches though at this particular one. So if you're the kind of person that want to get into some match shooting too, here it is. They have events too, as far as like pumpkin shootings. Kind of weird. So it's not weird, it's kind of interesting. So if you're into like weird gun stuff, yes, weird gun stuff, then you could go ahead and you can see all the other faces of firearms and using firearms. With that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like, hit that sub, comment down below. Let me know how you feel about your local ranges. Tell me some ranges that I should check out to compare the ones that I go to. And I'll see you on the next video. I-18-1.
My finger out. I'm talking like a like that. Like, there you go. Like you see top two, and you go down like a like this. I know your hands are big. But